YouTube. What's good with everybody, man? Geeks all over the globe, guys. Welcome to a brand spanking new episode of Because We Geeked. We encourage you to stay geeked. Got a good one for y'all today. You already know. It's the Fantastic Four back with another one, man. We're going to be talking about some Batman news from James Gunn. We're going to be talking about hopefully some Infinity War, Avengers Doomsday news, and some other stuff here too, man. But y'all already know, man, if you're new to the channel, into geek content, do us a favor, hit that subscribe button. Join us here every Tuesday evening, Saturday morning as we get our geek on. And also to follow us on our socials as well, y'all. But before we start this show off, fellas, we got to get into this show right here, man. Mr. It himself, Pennywise, welcome to Derry. So we already know this was episode 6. So we got about 2 more episodes left. So we're gonna go get into the spoiler conversation. I can't do the spoiler alert thing, but listen, we're gonna talk about this here. Spoilers, of course. If you have not seen this episode yet, please do us a favor. Go back and watch. Let us know what's on your Pennywise loving minds out here. All right. Until then, you have been warned. All right, fellas, let's get to it, man. Cuz, man, what's on your mind on this episode 6 of It? Welcome to Derry. Are you feeling welcomed yet?
Man, it's just straight craziness. It was just chaos. I should have known that the white lady had a connection to Pennywise being the daughter, essentially, the clown that was Pennywise.
That's what we said.
Yeah, that's what I'm about to say. Did mention it. And then you have the kids going through the process of trying to go tuck themselves back into the sewer because everybody floats down there. We all float down there. And then you have the so what tripped me out was how the little boy talked to his dad, and then everybody got shook when the dad smacked him. It's like, I mean, he shouldn't have smacked him, but don't be surprised, when you talk like that. So it was just, that was crazy, but it was fantastic acting. In the hospital when Pennywise killed the little girl up against the door, that was chaos. And I definitely would have thought that the old girl would have just not opened the door, but of course, just because of the connection. As I still wonder, I wonder if they show more of why Pennywise didn't kill her. Like, is he just keeping her around because she helps feed him? That's what it seems like, essentially. Like, because she even told the girl that I won't let anything happen to you. But then when she brought up her friend, she was like, I mean, somebody got to die. So I guess it's going to be the friends. That's essentially what she does is Pennywise comes back every 27 years or whatnot, and she sends the kids to their death, essentially. Basically what she was doing with the girl and whatnot. It's just craziness. And then hitting the end, it's everything what we expected at the end. Black folks enjoying themselves at a smaller area, just keeping to themselves. So, of course, it's going to be a group of white folks come and start something and burn stuff down. So it's going to be those people doing what they do best, terrorizing Black folk. But it was a great episode. Looking forward to the last 2 episodes. It's been, like I said early on, it wasn't really my thing, but this has really brought me more into it. Great writing, great stories. I know it's coming from a book. I haven't even read the book, but this has been a really great show, the way it's shot and the cinematography of it all. It really seems like I wouldn't say big movie type of budget, but it's pretty high up there as far as budget wise. Just how they put it all together is really enjoyable. What you got, Big J?
So we still have a problem right now that hasn't been addressed, and that's Marge. Nobody likes her, even though she's joined the crew. She's basically a less popular version of Velma from the Scooby Crew, And I think I did do some research because I'm nosy, And I found out that the actress that plays her is 17, and I'm like,
wait,
so
what?
Wow.
Yeah, the rest of them kids are like 12, 13. I was looking at her. She's 17.
That's
And I'm like,
crazy.
so I'm like, yeah, she
one with the glasses.
Yes.
The one that got an eye cut off.
Oh wow.
That's
That's
crazy.
Yeah, so the little Hispanic dude, he's 12. The Will is 13. I forgot how old the other, but they're all about the same. But she is 17, so she's not even she playing. That's why I think why her acting is kind of goofy, because she's trying to be a kid, even though she's pert near an adult. You know.
Yeah.
I did not think of.
I didn't
think about all that, Big J.
I'm just saying, like, 'cause so there was something that kept throwing me off about her portrayal, like when she did when she talking about she was goofy at the end when she was trying to scare the patty cakes, and I'm like, that's weird. Nobody gonna do that. That's not how a kid would act. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And because she was trying to act like a kid would act as somebody trying to. It just didn't come off as authentic to me. Beyond that, though, you talk about the slap. I mean, one, this is a black parent, so come on now.
In the 60s.
In the 60s, and I mean, back then, even women would catch hands. I mean, what you talking about? The wife was lucky she didn't get it would have been a double slap. You know, she talked back to him.
She said back then.
But that was a freedom fighter.
That was a joke. I was like, wait, I want everybody to know that was a joke.
See
the comments now. Yeah, we see.
His wife come around the corner. What?
Sydney for entertainment purposes only.
Nah, I just like I said. I mean, that's like with Adrian Peterson when they were like, he hit someone with a switch. I'm like, yeah, that's what every black person from the South used to have to deal with. I mean, it ain't.
Go pick your switch.
My mama just whooped me yesterday. What you talking about? Like, ain't nothing.
That is exactly But I was like, they're like, oh, he hit someone with a switch. I'm like, and that's it. Didn't break a tail of his back.
Reading the rest of the article, like, I don't see anything bad in here. What's going on? I'm confused.
Yeah, I was like, what's going on? Why has he been suspended? Because of parenting? Because but anyway, that was. But like I said, I didn't have I thought that was not unusual, and the stuff the kid. I think the father should have more empathy because that's his fault. Because the dude was trying to stop him. He was like, "Hey, I see it too." After the first time, he was the only one to see it. The friend was trying to stop him from doing it. As we all agree, he shouldn't have stepped in front of the bullet because that's crazy. You know better than that.
Yeah.
But I don't think he should have blamed his son for him shooting his friend.
I think he was just coping.
Yeah, I think he just trying to put off, didn't want to take responsibility. But that, and then, I mean, with what's his name that's been shaken? What's the guy?
Talking about Harlan?
Yeah, Halloran.
Halloran, you mean?
Halloran, yeah.
Halloran, yeah, my bad.
What's his first name?
Halloran.
Again.
Dick's his first name. But he's been walking around kind of in a daze. He asked his first name, sir. I mean, it doesn't say
Richard.
It doesn't say Richard in the script. I'm looking at the cast. It says Dick. That's his name. That's what he wants to be called, sir.
Oh, immature.
But no, like I said, the thing is, man, honestly, he's the only one that's making sense, though, even though he's spooked, because he's like, we need to just stop looking for it. And then the dude, when handler's like, no, we need to go do this. I'm like, what are you talking about? You see what y'all dealing with, man. This ain't no follow orders and, he's talking about, listen to me, I'm a superior officer. Man, forget all that. You see what we dealing with in the sewers? You want to go back in there and look for that again? And I'm like, nah. He's talking about, I tell you, I'm seeing dead people. And he's like, well, can you talk to him and ask him what stuff at? I'm like, what's wrong with you, man?
You ain't listening, boy. You ain't listening.
You're not paying attention. We gonna all be dead. Messing around with this
face.
I'm gonna be able to see all y'all after a while. You ain't listening. What you got, BA?
So, the whole Ingrid part, with her having a misplacement with her father, thinking that, like, that is my dad. And if you notice, Pennywise, he did pause for a second, and then he went back to being Pennywise again. So I don't know if Bob Gray is in that vicinity within that entity that is Pennywise, and he can kind of stop at moments or whatever the case may be, because she is still alive, and looks like she's thriving as much as she can in this particular world, in this particular city, in this township, or whatever the case may be. Like he had multiple cycles to get her, and she's still here. And apparently she stays around to the next cycle, and so on and so forth.
Yeah.
If that's the same lady that Mrs. Kirsch from the second
Actually,
movie.
two more cycles. Well, yeah, you're right. Yeah, go ahead, my bad. Yeah.
Yes. So it's like, okay, so maybe he is keeping her alive, her per se. We'll clearly we'll see what's going on a little bit more with that. So I like the fact that they didn't expand this too long. It's like, all right, boom, that is my father. Here go the evidence right here, so on and so forth. Yeah, that was me. That was in the bushes and stuff. Cool, great. You ain't got every storyline ain't gotta be extended multiple episodes in a sense. She cracked the case. She saw the photo album. Boom, boom. We got the truth out. Cool. That was cool. I like that. And so I guess like to say let's the whole slapping the boy thing. I had a problem with him slapping him because what he was saying was right. He was saying everything that his father taught him. And that's why I think that he was having an out of body experience. I'm not saying Pennywise was, had his hands over it in a sense, over his mental. I'm not saying that. But yes, he was definitely not himself, because anyone else would have heard that and was like, yeah, I did tell you to do that. I did tell you to defend your friends. I did tell you to stand up for yourself. And I've been wanting you to do that for the longest time. And now you're finally doing it in a sense, right? Because remember, this is the same boy that would rather look in the stars than play football. Throw a ball around and stuff like that. So he's been waiting for his son to make certain maturity movements in his life, and he finally did it, and he got slapped for it. So as I said, that was a little bit misplaced in a sense, right? But I get the discipline thing. My main problem, I guess, I had with this is, what's his wife, Charlotte? Yeah. I understand what she's doing. You find a brother, you take him and you stash him out in a sense. And you try to hold over until help arrives or whatever the case. Too many people know he was at that juke joint. Too many eyes. The kids knew it's too many people. Then she took the daughter to say, no, what we doing? You know what I'm saying? Like that right there was like, yo, this is anti-hustle at its best. Like what are we doing? Like, this is not how it's supposed to be done. He's supposed to stay in somebody's basement until this whole thing blew over, and then you smuggle him. Basically, you got to smuggle him to safety in a sense. That's what should have happened. That's what they was doing. So for her having that background in quote unquote Louisiana, wherever she's from, she clearly misread the situation here. So I have issues with that. Now shout out to Sinners, because. Shout out to the Underground Railroad. Exactly. So that wasn't a part of the Underground. That wasn't a pit stop on the way. Absolutely not. No, sir. Yeah. Her and Tommy rolling over her grave right now when she saw that. So moving forward, shout out to Sinners, because that whole juke joint, that thing, I was like, yo, this is just like Sinners. Now I'm not saying that one saw the other and said this is what we doing in a sense, but they was definitely challenging each other. Tell me that white girl at the end didn't look like Haley Steinfeld a little bit. I was like,
I thought that too.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was like, we really combined this, but that helped me put this situation even more in this limelight. Like, oh, okay, cool. I was even more invested once I started to think about Sinners. And Big J, for those that don't know, said that they both from Warden Butter property. So they definitely was vibing off each other. But I guess I'm gonna wrap this up by saying, the number one thing that I guess America as a whole is afraid of, the number one thing amongst everything that can happen, is an angry white mob, mostly white males, right? That is the number one thing that has brought down so many people across the board, from one coast to the next coast, right? So, and I say that respectfully for all those, I'm not trying to point fingers, but what you saw in this film, in this episode, was them getting together. Most people don't show that part either. It's everybody in the town. They just showed up wearing masks, but you can easily replace those masks with hoods, and it was the same exact thing. They grouped up. Somebody had a good idea in their eyes. They say, no, we need to do such and such because I know where they at. Boom. They show up with guns, and we completely outmatched, outgunned. So what you think gonna happen? You know what I'm saying? So that's where we at, which is why I like Center so much, because once that happened, my man Michael B. Jordan said, I got something for that. But they're not prepared for what's about to happen. And it's about to happen. It's about to go down. It's either going to happen the next episode or the last episode. I don't know how you can pause this. What's happening next? A whole nother episode. Like, we're right here, unless they do some type of flashback real quick. But I doubt it. Like, they're at the doorstep, and my man sitting out. He's going to be the first character. He gone. They just want to boom boom. He out of here. So, I sometimes when you see things like that, it takes you aback, and you have to realize that this is for entertainment purposes. But at the same time, this happened. Like, believe me, the way this happened, it happened for real to many other establishments throughout our history, especially during that time period. So, you know what I'm saying? It was a little shaky to see that, but it was real though. I cannot knock Welcome to Derry and its creation, the producer, the director, writer. They brought the realness because it happened just like that.
Yeah, no, I agree. There's one thing I don't think any of y'all brought up. Who do y'all think tipped off them that he was there?
That's what I was trying to think, if it was that lady, the daughter.
I think it was her. I told my wife that. I said, I think I know who. She's the only one who knew it. Like, you know what I'm saying? And would have any, like, nobody else there was going to tell the police that he was there. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Because like I was just saying a minute ago, you already know what's going to happen. They not just going to say, okay, you innocent. You move over here to the side. We're going to take care of everybody else. No, they're going to clump you right in with him and feel like you had something to do with him being hidden there. So I think she had something to do with that.
He said it was a lady. You right?
Yeah. It said it was a woman.
Yeah, said it was a woman. Yeah, so that's why I said, like, I think it was her. We're gonna find out next episode, like BA just said. I think we're gonna find out next episode who actually snitched or whatever. But I think it was her. You kind of brought up some BA. I was sitting there thinking that too. If you go back and look at It Chapter 2, I don't really think that was her. I think that was Pennywise pretending to be her when Kate Blanchett's character was Beverly was there talking to her or whatever, right? So I don't really think that was her. So when you said she's been a lot, she's been there for multiple cycles or whatever, it might stop at 3. Yeah, matter of fact, hell, she might be dead after this season. We don't know. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe because they're going backwards. So maybe she'll be dead after this season or whatever. Then, like I said, Pennywise just pretend like he was her in It Chapter 2. We don't know yet. We want to find out. But yeah, I think you called it too, BA. I forgot what episode it was when you said they were looking outside the window and saw a clown standing out there at that tree at Wildham House, and you was like, "Oh, we got another clown," and I was like, "What are you talking about another clown?" So then they finally showed in this episode, like, okay, she was the one that was standing out there outside the tree looking scary or whatever, and supposedly she's doing that to thinking she's gonna bait Pennywise in. I think we lost because he come back on, let him on. But yeah, so I just this episode, the show in general is getting better, man. It's getting good, it's getting compelling. I'm with y'all, you know what I'm saying, about the only thing about this whole thing, like I said, the Charlotte's moving kind of sloppy a little bit, the way letting everybody and their mama know who over there they got. She didn't talk to Hannigan or anything about him being there, none of that, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you're gonna get him to hide him over there in that spot, you should have kind of got with him also. Now, hey, to be fair, he was missing for hours. I give him that, but I feel like you should have planned this a little bit better. Like it's a little, like BA said, it's a little reckless when you just kind of letting everybody and their mama know what's going on, because anybody could leak what's going on or leak the fact that he's over there. But hopefully it work out, man. But we're gonna see next episode, because I think we kind of know what's going to happen, but it doesn't make sense time-wise. Yeah. Because I think what's going to end up happening is the flashbacks that Mike had in It Chapter 1. But that wouldn't make any sense because Will is his father.
Yeah.
So Will wouldn't die right now because there's a case in how he get there. How it might be here or whatever, right?
Yeah.
I know my wife kept saying like he's doing a lot of stuff that's different from the book, but I'm like, but that wouldn't make any sense though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because Will is his father, so Will dies in that episode, and how is Mike going to be born? So I don't know. And then on top of that, it's the same Pennywise by the same writers and directors. So this is actually the It tied to the It movies. So that's what I'm saying. Like I don't think it would make sense, unless like something like that happens in this episode and then it happens again later on. But I don't see how that will work either, because once this season's up, it'd be the beginning of his 27-year slumber or whatever. So I don't know. We're gonna have to. I'm gonna have to definitely wait and see. But like I said, a lot of questions being raised. They're gonna get more answers here from episode 7 and 8. Like 2 more episodes. Now it would be nice if they kind of ran 7 and 8 together. Yeah. So we can kind of see both of them at the same time. That'd be nice. But I mean, it's cool either way. What you get this episode, cuz?
Give it a 7.5 to 8. It was a good, consistent. I didn't have like the true jump scares like it had been, which is good. But overall, say 7.5 to 8. Nice, steady.
Hold on. Yeah, nothing crazy happened in this episode, did it?
No.
Just that flashback when they went back and showed what's her name?
Yeah, the daughter.
Yeah.
Okay. I was thinking because when you said jump scares, okay, yeah, you're right. I don't think there was any type of jump scares or anything crazy in this episode. I think it's more like trying to flush the stories and stuff like that up. But what you got, Big J?
It looks like BA's back, but what I was gonna say is, I think I gave it probably a 7. Like I said, I didn't like what Charlotte was doing. Like we said, I didn't like the way she was playing it, very dumb and loose and reckless. I didn't like I said the father blaming the son. I thought it was once again not realistic because, like I said, like you said, he told the son to stick up for his friends, and because they wanted him to have friends, and so he tried to do what his daddy said, but then all of a sudden he want to slap him because you lost your cool and shot your friend. And then like I said, in the same turn, he's like, oh, we trying to threaten not Hanlon, Halloran. Oh, we got to go back in there. And I'm like, dude, what you just saw what's going on, and like, why would you? I would never. I would sell. I would drop out the military. I'd be selling encyclopedias back then or something. I wouldn't be.
You see, he didn't answer. He didn't say anything when he said, "Look, man, either you help me or you get locked up." He didn't say like, "Hey, I don't want to get locked up or nothing." I think he was like, "Yo, look, I'd rather be locked up. I'd rather be locked up than have to deal with that again." Like, I think he's to the point. It's like nobody understands what I'm dealing with right now with this. Like, we should, like you said, I think you or cuz one of y'all said that he warned these people multiple times. This is something that you don't want to mess with. I remember the major was sitting on the general was sitting there like kind of just looking at him and like, oh, is there anything that you want or anything? I'm like, bro, hold on, man. Like you just what he just said. Like you think you would listen to the guy who got these psychic abilities. He's telling you like, yo, this is something a whole lot stronger than me. I'm telling y'all, we need to leave him alone. Oh, cause we're gonna go ahead and start again tomorrow. Like tomorrow, he gets some rest. We'll be fine. Like, boy, you're not listening, boy. BA man, what you get this episode, man?
I'm gonna give it a strong 8-7.
Okay, you give it an 8. Everybody else giving it 7s out here. I'm gonna say it ain't better than last episode. Last episode was a trip.
No.
It definitely better than what was that episode 4? We all 3. We was all like,
3.
It's an episode. Yeah, 3. Way better. It's definitely better than episode 3. I'm gonna probably give it a 8. I'm gonna give it a solid 8. You know what I'm saying? It was pretty solid. Like I could have said, when no jump scares or anything like that. It was starting to fill in more of the backstory and starting to connect a lot of loose threads and all that type of stuff to kind of get you ready. Cause I think the next episode, y'all already know how HBO is. The second to last episode,
it's crazy.
It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna feel like you're watching the season finale or whatever. So we're gonna definitely have to see how that go down, man. But yeah, so all right, fellas, let's go ahead and get into these quick hits here, man. Let's see what else we got in these crazy streets. This This is Big J's favorite DC producer, man. This is what he said. James Gunn says that most requested live action Batman is the blue and the gray version. This is what he said. The most requested thing would be the blue and gray, then the yellow around the bat, and then the white eyes. He said, but all of those things I find less important than the character himself, the writing, and the person who plays him. What you think about that, Big J?
I think we're looking at Batfleck right here behind me because, I mean, in various iterations, like I said, and he did the Flash, he was wearing the blue and gray suit, so I think we're just going to go back to Batfleck and keep it moving, Like I said, I mean, once again, all of the costume doesn't really matter in this aspect because I know people like the comic book accurate stuff, but it is still kind of dumb if he's supposed to be all stealthy at night to have a big yellow icon lit up on your chest. You know what I mean? That you're supposed to be, let me drop in from nowhere and surprise people with a big yellow bat symbol on my chest. That's not stealth. I know it's cool in the comics, but that's not a stealthy look. So I see. Oh, here we go, Rail. Go on, Rail.
Now, listen. Now, you did have 2 Batman iterations in the movies that had the yellow around the bat symbol, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did they look stealthy to you? Could you see the yellow?
Yeah.
You saw the yellow with Michael Keaton and on Val Kilmer's suit when they was stealthy at night. You see the yellow?
I remember the bat nipples more so than that part. You know what I'm saying? That was
okay. Then the Michael Keaton. Then you see
no,
the yellow?
Michael Keaton wasn't the bat nipples. That was
No. I'm talking about the yellow around the bat symbol. Michael Keaton had the yellow around the bat symbol.
I know he did. I saw they just dropped his suit. The Hot Toys just dropped the new suit version of the classic black suit.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, like I said, I'm just like, it is what it is. They do it. I mean, but like I think it's more important. Like I said, the writing, don't make it goofy.
I don't think they're gonna make it goofy.
I hope he don't. I don't know if James Gunn can help himself though, man. If he lets it be something interesting. Now, didn't they say the guy that's doing it is supposed to be doing this, the Batman movie?
Yes, and he's not big. He's not directing this or writing this, Big J. You gotta stop blaming James Gunn for everything, man. You want everything to be James Gunn's fault. Like, man, it's not his fault. He ain't even writing or directing this. Yeah, Andy Muschietti directing this. I forgot who the guy's name was who been writing it or whatever. He's the one starting to write on it and stuff. But yeah.
Like I said, just make it serious, make it violent, and let him be a detective. Please let him know how to fight too.
Yes, please let him fight. I'm talking about like that warehouse scene in Batman vs Superman. Let that happen.
That's best Batman fight in real life. Live action.
Yes. Don't do nothing.
Look at BA. Look at BA. BA said no.
Don't.
I don't know.
Hey, don't let him be like the Christian Bale Batman fighting. He had doing Tybo moves.
That was a style of fighting though. We had like he wasn't going toe to toe with Bane with the.
Hey, you seen Bane? Bane was Batman talking about. I'm like, come on, man, that's not bad. I could dodge that. Batman, can you stop playing, please? Stop, bro. What are you doing? Like, what you got though, BA?
I think we're going to get the blue and gray, similar to the Brave and the Bold animated series. I was just telling Ro I was watching it. It's coming. I'm just not even going to sugarcoat. Like, we really haven't seen that version like that on live action. It's James Gunn. I know that he's not necessarily writing this, but he's overseeing it, and this is his favorite character. He's going to want to see that. He just want to see colorful stuff. We had like he didn't have that rainbow scene in Guardians of the Galaxy 3 when he was all dressed in different colors and stuff, with the space shoots. That's his stick. That's what he does. So best believe he's going. They're going to do that. Think of all the colors. What the polka dot man or whatever that was in Suicide Squad or what? Like that's what he does, man. Like, so he's going to have like abstract things. So he's going to make his favorite character be different than any other Batman. He's going to stand out, and he's still going to kick everybody's ass that comes across. So that's what I get from it. Yeah, so I have no doubt. I have no doubt that's the version I'm going to get. I have no doubt that it's going to be at times it's going to be it's going to be bright as hell. I'm like, yo, I can see that. I can see that. But can you see it when he's in the corner of the room and it's dark? Well, no, because it's dark. That's the most important thing. That's all I'm gonna get from James Gunn. Like I don't care. So but what he did say makes sense as right after that. Does everything else matter? Yes, it has to be the right person acting, has to be the right script, has to be right. All those things do trump that. But once you have all those things crossed off, let's go ahead on and add the color. That's what that's his MO. So that's what I think is going to happen. That's my thoughts on.
What you got, Cuz?
I mean, it just makes sense to say that who's playing the character, who's playing Batman in the story is the most important.
Bro, we already know who playing Batman. Why are you playing?
Yeah, right? It's like just announced at this point.
Who playing Batman, BJ? So who playing Batman?
I put his name in the chat.
Of course he did.
What you got, Cuz? What you?
No, but of course, like whoever's going to play Batman, the story, all that is more important. But you still want a unique take on Batman as well. So that's where the color scheme comes into play as well, with the eyes, the blue and gray as well, which I do hope we get. But this is Eddie Muschietti, seeing how it's going. It's in good hands at this point. I'm very intrigued of what they're gonna the type or the what direction they go with it. But I mean, you can't really blame fans that want this version of the Bat just because we haven't had it before. So you really can't blame them, especially when it comes to live action. So it is what it is. People ask for it. It doesn't necessarily mean that they'll do it, but I mean, got to put in a request or try to see what you can get done. Because Gunn has been, or DCU and Marvel has done that as well. These companies do, for the most part, cave or just do the little bit of negative to the fandom, just like an appreciation type deal. So I wouldn't be too surprised if they go with it. Say it was a good idea, so we decided to go with it. So that's what I'm looking forward to.
Be honest with y'all, bro. I don't think that it was gonna be one of them cases where people are pressuring James Gunn into doing it. I think James Gunn is gonna do the gray and blue regardless. Like you said, that's the only version he's been. What has he been saying this whole time? He wants to do something different from the other Batmans that we've been getting on the screen or whatever. One of the main things that make him different if you put him in a blue and a gray suit. He's trying to make this stuff more comic book accurate and all that type of stuff. You see Grant Morrison's run right now. He has the blue and the yellow suit on or whatever, right? So I'm sorry, the blue and the gray suit or whatever. So I think it's gonna happen eventually. And I think it was gonna happen with James Gunn. That he's like BA said, it's right in his wheelhouse with all the colors and all that type of stuff. Like I said before, I don't think the blue is gonna be no turquoise, loud, bright blue or nothing. I think it's gonna be more of a matted blue, like a dark kind of blue. Kind of like how Ben got the picture right there behind him. Ben Affleck or whatever. The question we should be asking is it going to be long ears or short ears?
Mm-hmm.
That's the question.
I think that's short.
Yeah, I think it's going to be short. And I think also too, man, I ain't saying he's going to make it exactly like his suit or nothing, but I think it's going to be a little bit of an homage to old Adam West, man, R.I.P.
Yeah, I can see that.
Think about a little homage. Like his gray and blue suit, the blue and stuff wasn't like bright or whatever. It was more matted or whatever. So yeah, I could definitely see that, bro. I could definitely see something like that with James Gunn's Batman. All right, man. Let's turn the page to this right here, man. Check this out. It says Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles live action reboot film is going to be released November 17th. Oh my God, 2028. Whoo. Well, what you think about this one, BA? We ain't getting the Ninja Turtle movie, man, until the next millennium.
What is it? 2025 right now?
Yeah,
December.
It's the end.
That's a whole 3 years, bro. That's a whole 3 years.
I give it to you. Yeah.
Well, that's what they're saying. More likely not. If it pushes back, we talking about 2029. Yeah, I mean, does that give enough time for the previous version to like get out of people's thought process. Possibly. What was that? A couple years ago, right? When they the sequel came out. Near COVID in that time period. So that gives us some time. To get the separation off, so it's not we won't be thinking about that version as much. So I guess that's not the end of the world. You got to get the people in love again with the turtles. That's what you have to nail. It's not hard. Like I say, you saw how people was glowing over the fact that we was going to get a potential of a Ronin movie in a sense. Like, yo, that's you saw the buzz come right back. So it's there. You just have to nail the right necessarily. Let's go back if you want to do animated or something like something along those lines. Or maybe wait till the second animated movie come out. That might come out in about maybe next year or something like that.
Yeah,
so you can have that to build off of, saying, okay, that was the animated version, but this is the real life version. Different story. Why? Because it's animated and this is real life. It's real easy to separate the two, other than having two Batmans, which we talked about over and over again, right? So I'm not mad at, and let's just say I'm not mad at the time period. But do I want the animated movie part 2 to come out a little bit quicker now? I do. I don't want that to come out in 2027. That should be now 2026. Try to get it in that range, and then next thing you know, it'll go over into 27. Next thing you know, next year we ready for the live action one. So that's my guide path. What they do is totally up to them. But I'm a turtle fan at heart. That's what I grew up on. That was my first thing that I gravitated towards. So I hope they get it right. Honestly, I really hope they do.
Man, I had to look it up, man. Wait, what? Oh, so it's saying Mayhem is officially titled Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Mayhem 2. It says scheduled to release on September 17th of 2027.
Okay, so they give like a good year before the real one come out.
So after being delayed from early 2026, so it was supposed to come out next year. They pushed it back to September 17th of 2027.
That's a big ass pushback. Jeez.
That is, bro. That is. But yeah. What you got, cuz?
I think part of the pushback was with the sale of the studio, them trying to see the cost, what to run, what to keep, and everything else. I think this is just all part of the influx. It does suck that we won't get the animated late 27, right around a year separation between the two. I agree with BA. If having the animated drop in 26. November-ish, 26, give you that 2-year window. They have the excitement still of the animated in 27, and get ready for the live action in 28 would have been great. But now that we basically had a window, this sector is so far back or so far in the future, and then you also have the possibility of it getting delayed. So it gets delayed even for a little bit. It's going from November of 28 to probably summertime of 29, which would be sickening at that point. So hopefully they have it together. Yeah, me too. Hopefully they have it together and just give us a great storyline. Have them younger, have them actually teenagers, kind of like what they have in the animated show, and be able to go from there.
What you got, BJ?
It's a movie.
Turtle hater.
I felt the hatred from that comment, bro. What you got?
Nah, I mean, like I said, we'll see. I mean, if it'll come out, it looks like it's coming out right after the election, so that'll be all fun and wonderful.
Oh man,
we'll see if they get. Well, you know who bought it? So the people who bought the studio, the Ellison. So we're gonna see how that works out. They may have a whole new slant on the turtles. Everybody wearing red, you know.
Hey, that wouldn't be crazy because the original Ninja Turtles all had the red headbands, so y'all had the same headbands though. Listen, This the thing, man. I think this also too kind of what you was kind of alluding to, BA. It kind of give them time to kind of get an idea of how they want to approach this. Because I think we talked about on the last show the fact that they wanted to kind of have that same kind of Sonic-esque type of appeal to the Ninja Turtles or whatever. Because we all seen the last two that came out that we called them the Michael Bay Ninja Turtles or whatever. So we seen those, and I think they're trying to kind of have a more of a departure from that, but also kind of in the vein of the Mutant Mayhem Ninja Turtles or whatever. So, the only thing I asked, bro, like, I mean, they might have some, practical effects and all that type of stuff, but if they could, like y'all, I think we were talking about the whole Batman thing. I want to see some real, like, ninja action in this movie, bro. If they're gonna do it, bro, I want to see some real fight scenes and all that type of stuff. And what they should do is motion capture these people, right? Well, they do that anyway, but like really motion capture people when it comes to the fighting and stuff like that, man. You know what I'm saying? We really want to see them actually do some fighting. We really didn't get that with the Michael Bay. You know what I'm saying? It was really over the top type of action or whatever. So I kind of want to get back to that more grounded fighting and stuff like that. Like I've been hearing me say this for the longest. So they could take elements from make a more modern version of the 1990 Ninja Turtle movie. That'd be perfect right there as far as the tone and everything, the balance it had. You want that family dynamic. You got to have all that in there. That's all part of the Ninja Turtles or whatever. Not just the pizza and the cowabunga dudes, all that stuff. Like, bro, it's more to it than just that. If you can take a lot of elements from that movie and put it in this, making a modern version, get some great writers on this, man. Don't get don't get the writer from Morbius who didn't wrote like 4 or 5 other movies and every last one of those movies were trash. Don't get nobody like that, bro. Get some really good writers on this. Matter of fact, if you want to get Travis Knight to direct this one too. You know what I'm saying? So like somebody like that, man, that you can trust with this franchise or whatever, bro. Because I mean, I know Ninja Turtles are popular IP, but dang, I mean, you took I don't want to say a hit, but you took somewhat of a hit on that one right there, that version of Ninja Turtles right there, because it had potential. It's just I think the people who made that movie didn't understand the sensibilities of the Ninja Turtles, but it is what it is, though. Let's see what we got next, y'all. So check this out. Okay, got Maya Goth. She has already fitted her costume and wig for her character Lilith in Marvel Studios' Blade. Okay, Big J, go ahead and sell us, man, a dream, man, that we actually gonna get this Blade movie, man.
Blade is coming out. They're gonna start filming immediately after Doomsday, so it could drop right after Secret Wars. It's all going down.
How old is Mahershala Ali gonna be?
86 years old.
Gotcha. Okay.
It's gonna be like watching the Equalizer Part 3. That's what it is.
No, Equalizer Part 4. What you mean? We're even older. But what you got, BA?
By the time this movie come out, I'm gonna have as much gray hair as Big J has. So that's where we at with this. That's where we at with this. It's just gonna take a while. That's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. It's gonna be a while. I appreciate them trying just to throw little tidbits along the way. Hey, she might be telling the truth. She might have did this all by herself, saying, they sent me something. I put it on. It fits. Cool. Did they send you a script with it? Did they send you anything else? Did they send you just anything in no, just that? Cool, all right. I'm on Rel, Will. I'm on y'all page. I believe it.
No. You on my page. You on my page. Cuz think it's still happening. Shut up. The script already in. He ready to go.
Understood.
You on my page.
I believe it when I see a trailer.
I'm trying to tell you.
When I see a trailer, that's when I believe it.
Cause when I seen this right here, all I said was, "Oh, here we go again. Like they doing it again." And cuz we're like happy, it's happening. Don't fall for the tailpipe, man. But now what you got, cuz?
Woo! We got the movie coming, people. Yeah, it's happening. By the time we got a costume fitting. Listen. So y'all joking about it dropping right after Secret Wars. Don't be surprised when they happen. It's
oh my God.
I mean, yeah, it's a thing that's I mean, it is what it is at this point. They're going to slowly walk me out of being emotionally attached to this development. The way that they keep slow rolling it at this point, and it's kind of upsetting because it's you have the MCU. How do you not have Blade in it at this point? We got the animated Blade, but we need the live action Blade with Mahershala Ali. Well, actually, not even Mahershala now because it's taking too long, and now he's much older. But we still need Blade in the MCU, and they're dragging it on. It's upsetting. That's all I got.
Listen, when does Secret Wars come out? 27.
27. Blade dropping February 28th.
You want to put your hot toys on that? That's it. Dropping down 28.
I'll put your Funko Pops on
it. February 29.
No,
I think it's gonna be 29, Big J. If it do, I still need to see a trailer, but let's just hypothetically speaking here. If they do come out with this, it's gonna be 29, bro.
They're gonna get that same dude that's playing Hal Jordan to play the new Blade because or they're gonna go get the other guy, the guy that was supposed to be the other Black Panther, Reggie Jean Page.
I thought you were gonna say they was gonna get the little boy to play him.
Toussaint.
They gonna let Toussaint play him.
I thought you was talking about what's the dude name that played that was supposed to be that was rumored to be Black Panther.
Talking about the guy from Bridgerton, I was saying.
Yeah.
That's what I said. They'll get him.
Okay. That's what I thought you. Okay, I figured who you was talking about. Bruh. So how old is Mahershala right now?
53, 52, something like that. Hold on.
29. That's what 4 years. Bro, this dude gonna be damn near 60. We talking about making a franchise around him, bro. What are we doing?
He's 51 years old. He's a young man, full of life and energy.
So at most, he's gonna be 55.
Now you have to add this too. It's Blade. It's not Iron Man. You feel me? It's not the Hulk where you can do mocap and he has to do the fighting scenes, or else it's not gonna be believable.
Yep.
He has to do these things. That's what made Blade and Wesley so connected, because Wesley can really fight. So when you saw Wesley do that stuff, it was believable. Like, oh yeah.
And how old was he on the third Blade?
I don't know how old was Wesley on first Blade.
Like 35. Like, bro, this dude is almost doubling him. You know what I'm saying? He gonna do his third Blade movie. Like, look, man. If that came out tomorrow and said, "Hey, this Blade movie starting production," I'm gonna see the movie, of course. That's just making me nervous. Like BA just said, bro, you're gonna be asking the dude to be flipping around and all that, kicking and all that. I don't care how many Pilates you do at the age of 60, bro. It just ain't gonna look the same. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, he gonna be looking like Keanu Reeves in John Wick in the last two movies, bro. Like he was looking real old after like a robot out there moving, bro. That's how he gonna be looking at Blade. So, oh man,
how did Keanu Reeves catch a stray?
I'm sorry, man. If y'all seen John Wick, bro, the last two, I'm just like, yo.
Hey, Donnie Yen was in that movie, man. And what 3, 4? One of them.
3. No, he was in 4. No, he was in 4. He was in 4.
But he was also in Blade 2. So
yeah, he was in Blade 2. You got that connection. There you go. But yeah, let's see what we got next, y'all. Check this out. We might have it might be confirmation. I'm not sure. I don't know if y'all heard anything on this, but both Deadpool and Wolverine will appear in Avengers Doomsday and Secret Wars. So let me say this before y'all give y'all opinion on this. I think we all agree this makes sense. They literally had a multiversal movie that was supposed to lead into this. You know what I'm saying? So that makes sense. But I don't know if this is concrete. I haven't heard anybody talking about this yet, but this has been running around the interwebs. Cuz, what you think, man? You think this is true, or you think this is something you want to wait and see? We get some confirmation for.
Of course, wait and see. But I think it's very. I would give it 60% chance of happening, just because it makes so much sense for it. Multiversal movie. You have two massive icons for Deadpool and Wolverine. You're trying to get as many eyeballs onto these movies as possible, especially if it's the We're also thinking that this could be the true send-off for Hugh Jackman as well for Secret Wars. So you just don't want to bring him into the final movie and just end it. You have to have something to lead up to that's nearby instead of Deadpool that was several years ahead of it. So it just makes sense to have them in back-to-back movies. The Doomsdays to prep, and then Secret Wars is a send-off as you get ready to move off to the next Wolverine, which is going to be awesome. But yeah, it just makes so much sense. So yeah, I give it like a 60% chance of happening. What you got, Big J?
And to answer your question, Big J, Ninja Turtles. We'll go ahead.
So they said that report came from Forbes though. So I mean,
the only reason why I asked what I asked because of what BA sent us earlier.
What's that?
When he sent us in the group before we started.
Oh, I didn't look.
That's the only reason why I asked because of that. But we'll talk about that on Saturday. But we'll go ahead, my way.
But they also had that interview with Hugh Jackman where he was talking about basically because I saw some of that earlier today that he was saying that he'll basically be coming back forever as long as they want him to. He said he was tired of lying about coming back too, because they said they always ask and they said with the Marvel you can't say anything, but they said he'll come back as much as they want until he can't. And they said that even after he died, he said they could CGI him if they want to. And,
so he can AI him or whatever.
Yeah.
I guess, man. What you got, BA?
Well, when they say appear, right? So they can be at end scene in Doomsday and then being featured in Secret Wars. So they don't even have to be in like the movie itself, but they can make an appearance. And then they do a little bit more, or twice as more, 3 times as more in Secret Wars. But I mean, it makes sense. Why do we know what the term anchor being? Where did that come from? It was specialized in that movie. Mm-hmm. So we just want to spend a whole movie on that and then not bring it back up ever again? No. And Kevin Feige said that was the number one thing that he wanted to get out of that movie. Or at least one of the main things is that we know what an anchor being is. So why would you say that? Right? It has to have some impact in future movies, and these are the 2 closest movies that we have. So I'm going to go with that thought process. I disagree with Will though, and he said that this is a true send-off when it comes to Hugh Jackman. Absolutely not. Logan was a goddamn send-off that he's supposed to have. He was supposed to come back after Logan. Yeah. So at this point, they just need to get rid of Hugh Jackman and just not bring him off. I don't need a true send-off. Just send his ass off so we can so we can start younger and let's go with that route. I don't need him because when I look at him, I also think of, not saying they look alike, but what we just talked about, Marshall Ali. Like, no, I don't want this old dude doing this stuff. It don't look right. It's not fluid. And that's my problem that I'm having. So that's just my take. That's how I feel. But yes, they will have to be in it because they told you what an anchor being is, and they are that. They are 2 anchor beings in a sense, and we're going to see what happens from then on from them.
Yeah. I agree with y'all, what you just said, BA, as far as the like you said, it's not a proper send off, but you got to send these guys off, bro. And I think that's what's going to end up happening, man. I don't see them bringing Hugh and them back. You know what? Be honest with y'all, this might be a hot take. I don't think that Ryan's gonna come back after Secret Wars.
I think Ryan will be back.
You think so?
I think what he said before is he'll be in as many cameo type things, or he'll be in a team up, but he don't want
his own
to have to write a whole movie again from scratch. He said that takes too much time from him. But if he can just show up, do some lines, improvise, and keep it like that, then he doesn't mind.
Because I'm with you, man. I think it's about time. A lot of these guys have been around for a while, been over like 2 decades, whatever, like Hugh Jackman. It's time to move on, man, and get some younger blood in there, man, so we can start refreshing this universe and start having more connective tissue within the whole entire MCU. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I think that not necessarily killing people off, but, you can just erase everybody or whatever they going to do here in Secret Wars or whatever. When I guess if I had to guess, Franklin, like in the comic, I guess Franklin's going to be the one who fixes everything. So, I don't know. We'll see. But, yeah, I'm with you. if they're gonna be in these two movies, I already know for a fact it's gonna be the last two movies they're gonna be in, bro. And I don't think that they should just leave it open ended like that, how they did in Deadpool and Wolverine. They're gonna probably end up being in Secret Wars for sure. And then, like you said, that'd be the last time we see him, and then we kind of just go off into the new X-Men class or whatever that we're gonna have here in the MCU moving forward. So yeah, I could definitely now Doomsday. I'm not sure. I'm not putting your hot toys on that one, Big J, but I'm willing to put your hot toys on Secret Wars. They're gonna both be in Secret Wars for sure. I think everybody and their mom gonna be in Secret Wars. So we haven't heard of cast yet for them, but we'll go ahead.
Well, no, like I said, so that was the thing. They said that they think they're gonna be in both. I think they probably make a cameo in Secret Wars, or show up sometime toward the end, and then be in most of. I mean, cameo in Doomsday. Doomsday be most of Secret Wars.
Oh, you saying cameo like they're gonna be within the movie, or you talking about like cameo at the end, like for end credit?
I think they'll show up sometime in the third act, and then. But like I said, I don't think they'll be major players. But then I think they'll be more active in Secret Wars. I think they'll be in the third act of Doomsday.
Oh, okay. I got you. All right, Phil. I think that's the last little bit of news, man. Like I said, man, we definitely appreciate everybody, man. And geeking out with your boys again, man. Let's go ahead and get some of these questions and comments, see what everybody's talking about. Shout out to Salam. He says, what's up, family? What's good with you? He also says that probably will have the yellow and the eyes glow or pop out as a gadget effect or something for fan service. Probably talking about the Batman eye. Listen, bro, he ain't gotta have the eyes, bro. He ain't gotta have the eyes, man. Gray suit, I want eyes. You don't gotta have that, bro. Let's make it more realistic. Keep the eyes regular or whatever. Nobody else got the eyes or whatever. So let's just keep it more unified or whatever. Let's keep the eyes regular. You know what I'm saying? But I know people go, man, get the white eyes. Okay, ever since they seen Deadpool and Wolverine do it, but this ain't Marvel. But check it out. Salam also says a gun would definitely make them have a power effect in there. I don't see that, bro.
That'd be funny. Do it once.
That'd be crazy. They did. He'd be walking past the TV and say power or something. But he also says, why y'all sound depressed for guns, Batman? Man, that's Big J, man. Big J said he don't believe in damn gun. He said an anti we trust in James Gunn, man. So
don't be surprised if they start doing that whole go-go dancing like the 66 Batman, you know what I'm saying? Doing it.
Got the cape up here. He got the cape like this. I was a kid. I'm like, yo, what is this, man? What am I watching?
I think he might have because they got to make it modern at the same time too, right? Like it's happening now, so he might have like a HUD, like a display joint on his mask joint. I want to put it past him, man. Rel, don't shake your head now. We gotta be a modern technology, man. This is the man. Hey. They always said the man of tomorrow. Well, this is the Batman of today.
Hold on. If Batmite shows up in this Batman movie,
stop! Y'all need to stop saying stuff, bro. Y'all killing the dream I had for this movie, man.
Hold on, now Peacemaker already mentioned Batmite. Peacemaker already mentioned it. So
was it Batmite or was it Superman?
No, he said because they said it was 6 foot empty stands Batman. That was Economos. So he existed in this universe. So don't be surprised if James was like, well, guys, you got to work in Batmite because, and we also need an animal. We need Man Bat to show up.
I just don't want them to make this goofy, bro. I told y'all the closest to goofy that you can make it is kind of that Val Kilmer-ish range. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't make it too far into Batman and Robin, bro, where it's just you off the rails or whatever and kill the franchise. Like, I don't know, bro. It's gonna be interesting. I wish you had an idea what direction they're gonna go in with this. We don't have any idea, bro. Also, he also says Marvel playing in our face with Blade. Listen, I don't care what y'all say. You know what? I'm not gonna say it. I'd be looking stupid if it actually happens. But I'm still gonna wait on a trailer. I need a trailer. If I see a trailer, cuz you got me. If I don't see a trailer, I'm gonna be, hey, I told you so. I told you they weren't gonna do this movie. Mahershala Ali is now 216 years old now, man. So we're gonna see. He also says Mahershala gonna have those crazy stunt doubles like the Waynes and I'm gonna get you, sucker, man. Listen, bro.
That's gonna be wild.
Shout out to I'm gonna get you, sucker. Though we're gonna give him love for saying that.
Not giving them flowers. Giving them flowers.
One of my wife's favorite movies, man.
Or the window.
I take the stairs. Oh man, shout out to Wayne Brothers. Classic, man. All right, man. But yeah, that's pretty much it right there, man. We definitely appreciate y'all. Larry, that's you? What's up, Larry? What's good with Larry? There the Dixon Way, man. In the building, man. What's good, Larry? What's good? I follow him also too, man. They have some fire content over there, man, on Larry Dixon Way, man. Long time no see, Larry. But yeah, listen, guys, we definitely appreciate everybody, man, geeking out with your boys per usual, man. We will be back here on Saturday, man. So y'all do us a favor, hit that subscribe button if you're new. Get them likes, help us get this channel built up. And I promise y'all soon everything gonna be back to normal, man. We're gonna be back to normal. But listen, man, till then, it's your boy Real. Got Cuz in the building. Got the man and stay hating out here, man. Big J. And then shout out to BA, man. Me and BA gonna be on the show tomorrow, man. Y'all go follow us on Cap and Crown tomorrow, man. We got a show tomorrow. So we're gonna be talking about them Knicks tomorrow, man. I don't know why, but you know, yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, listen, man. We'll be back on Saturday, y'all. Stay geeked. And we out.